And here's a little tiny worm that's probably only a few days old. Once he gets used to my hand, he'll start moving. And you can see that he's the red wiggler type of worm. He's mostly a red color, but like I said, when they're born, they're transparent. And then they get their red color as they get older and they start to eat the food. So the head part is brighter red, and that's what's moving right now, is his head. He's looking for, where can I go? Where can I go? And the tail part is more yellowish. Now again, like he's about a week old, and he's growing because he's eating. He's eating the microbes that live in our worm farm. And I've got really exciting news for you. Granddad and I are starting a second worm farm. So we're going to have 2 worm farms. One of them is rectangular shaped and one of them is round. But they're mostly about the same, and they're going to have the same type of worm. They're both going to have the red wigglers in them. Anyway, I'm going to put this guy back in the worm farm. See, there he goes. Come on, drop. And so now that he's in the worm farm, I don't know whether you can still see him there on the soil, but he's going to burrow down out of the light. So I don't really like the light, because what the light signifies to them is that it says there's sunshine, and as you know, when you're out in the sunshine, it can get hot and it can get dry. You know, if you've got your swimsuit on, you're out in the sun, you'll dry off. So worms need moisture on their skin. If they don't have moisture on their skin, they can't breathe. They don't have lungs like we do. They breathe actually through their skin. See, so he is almost all the way gone now, down into the soil, because the soil is where it's moist, and that's where they can breathe. That sounds funny that you go under the soil or under this compost bedding to breathe, but that's what the worms need. And the worm farms give them exactly what they need, so they stay happy and they stay in here and they eat all this shredded paper and other compost, and then we can use the compost, the worm castings that they make, for our garden, and the worms just keep making more cocoons and making more worms and eating more microbes, and everyone's happy. Anyway, thought I'd show you that again. Bye, Micah.